Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Mortalis. Playing on the top side as the Adeptus Mechanicus, we've got Dimdal. We've got Womp Womp playing as the Chaos Space Marines, and we've got Archangel playing as the Blood Angels. Whereas on the southern side, playing as the Raven Guard, we've got Computer. We've got Eri 7889 playing as the Imperial Fists, and we've got Creed playing as the Imperial Guard. So it does seem that everyone's, well, at least the majority of people are playing as their favourite factions. Creed and Eri are very well versed in the Imperial Guard and the Imperial Fists, and Dimdal and also Where Are You and Archangel also very well versed in their respective factions. I don't know, I mean, he does all sorts of things, doesn't he? Bit of a rascal, plays anything to hand. I've not seen Computer before. Now, I'm assuming that this person, whoever's playing Computer, is trying to confuse my brain and say, oh, look at me, I'm an AI. It can't be, surely. That's not how this works. Maybe, but well, we shall see. But yeah, Mortalis, old favourite. Just big old smack bang in the middle. That's where the combat happens. Everyone's nearby. All sorts of harassment happens. We're going to build up a heavy bolter turret over can fire through the mountain towards this STC Searcher. If the STC Searchers are able to be upgraded into their big, stonking electric stuff, then they will, you know, kill lots of things. Imperial Guard hiding if I can say that right. The hide inside its infantry command and scare away all these guys. There's absolutely no chance of these guys breaking through anytime soon. That's why we're probably not seeing the robot chicken, the angry ostrich, the warrior of the Omnicide, that's what we call them. They're going to be coming over because they won't exactly be doing all that much against the Imperial Guard's forward formations. Tactical Marine Squad from Archangel be looking at that critical location as everyone's just capturing their nearest and dearest over on this side, but nothing but pure aggression over here. Command Squad looking for a quick Commissar as well as a Priest. Commissar for the extra, you know, health and stuff. As the Psychic isn't exactly the most tanky of boys. And Heavy Bolter, yeah, that's been finished up, so it'll be difficult to keep this alive unless, of course, the Servitors come over to repair it. Archmagos is going to come out as well, and she can just plop down a turret as well. So it could just be constant turret action going on the left-hand side. You have Captain Tycho as well joining in the centre. There's a bunch of cultists also going for that Chaos Armory opening, so plenty of grenade launchers on the way from the Chaotic Centre. The High Paspis move on the right-hand side. Archmagos leading the charge. Interesting to see if she actually does plop down a turret. Does not seem like it. She's going to get surrounded by the command squad. And she will not enjoy that at all. The Priest and the Commander working in tandem to rip through her armour. Here comes a whole bunch of infiltrated Primaris Marines. No one can see them. Apart from now. Very unfortunate timing. Going to try and occupy the centre heavy cover here. That's a lot of firepower coming in. Double Tech Marines moving forward. And the Imperial Guard will also attempt to assist their allies, but a whole bunch of squad wipes going on down there. And that's just a lot of infantry. I mean, very easy to kill, considering that they are just cultists. But that's still a lot of models to break your way through. Commissar been knocked to his backside. And the Imperial Guardsman has been absolutely wiped out going on there. Siege Marines moving forward, like double Siege Marines. Do you have any firepower to back them up? It does not look like it. Looking for a fortified number 2. So Raven Guard are struggling somewhat. They've got a couple of Tech Marine Artificers. Are you going for an upgrade? Yeah, you're going to go for a quick tier 2. So they're just hoping that they can hold on for a little while. Maybe their allies can provide that support that they need. Critical location not being captured in the centre though. We do not have the countdown location victory condition there. There we go. Who needs actual units when you've got the Imperial Fist Builders? The heavy infantry of the Blood Angels are going to suffer somewhat for it. The incoming damage being massively reduced by the Siege Marines next to them, and in fact having 2 squads there does stack as well. Well, these cultists, a wonderful concave around that listing post, but they are not breaking through it all that well. Starting to build up a heavy bolter turret around just to protect these guys on the back lines. Sacrificing the one to save the many. Such is the way of things these days. Imperial Fist pushing these guys back. These guys could probably win a straight up firefight, but they don't want to lose too much in the way of resources. I assume that is a sign that you are, yeah, you're in tier 2 now. And I assume, yeah, so that's why they're not engaging too heavily. Going to wait for their tier 2 to come out while going for the big stuff. And with that machine pit on the way, I assume defilers. An old staple of vanilla play is cultists with grenade launchers into defilers. But we might see people... Ah, yes, you're definitely not AI because you're talking. Unless, of course, we are at that stage where the AI is now actually taking part. Which, you know, who knows really? ChatGPT, if you're listening, please know I was always a supporter. I, for one, welcome our machine overlords. Yeah, Archmagos is in the middle of nowhere for whatever reason. Sternguard veterans quite decent in the range department. You can also go for a whole smorgasbord of weaponry when they get the Raven Guard arsenal online. But just come straight out with sniper rifles. Perfect for taking out all this chaff from the chaotic side of things. The Tactical Marines have now got their plasma guns online. Raven Guard will just use their stealth to maneuver around instead. Heavy place down a heavy bottle turret. That's a lot of guardsmen. No weapons for them though. The tactical control is not online. There we go. I know what's going on. Defiler making its way downtown. Double war of the Omnisires there. In the late stages of things. Arm themselves from auto cannons. They're just going to walk on over. Open fire as these guys fall back from all this incoming fire. They've managed to capture the critical location. They don't exactly have the fighting forces to hold the position, as far as I'm aware. The fire will rock on in. No anti-vehicle stuff to take them on. They're just swishing left and right, firing as best they can at everyone and anyone, blasting those Sternguard veterans apart. Not doing too much in the way of damage to them. Harrison is remaking his army, but I can't really see much on the go for him. Going for a heavy armoured fortification, so vehicles on the way. Assume the Razorbacks are the ticket to victory here. Able to take on heavy infantry and also vehicles in one fell swoop. Listing post for the Adeptus Mechanicus being stricken down over here. Also no capturing of the relic. Triple war of the Omnisires may be able to take on the heavy bolt turret, but has been upgraded with some missile launchers. These guys can't exactly resist that damage for too long. Not meant to be taking damage, those guys. They are very glass cannon-ish. Mega supporter just quite literally just exploring the base of everyone. Primaris heavy intercessors for Archangel on the right hand side. Just gonna build up their models first before coming over. No more heretics left. They've been all wiped out. Tech Marines keep that heavy bolter turret online. So Razorback moves on forward. And Defiler looking less than healthy. So, I mean, we haven't seen much from the Adeptus Mechanicus trying to help take over the centre at the moment. But I suppose with being 2 listing posts down, their money situation won't be the most ideal. They've also not got all the high pass bits that they had earlier on. So they've lost a good chunk of their army already. Man squad attempting to keep the Primaris heavy intercessors back. Cultists knocking one over here. Oh, were you infiltrated, cultists? Oh, no, you weren't. Oh, no, you are. So you didn't all die when I said you did. Still not many of you left. Razorbacks just walking on in. Breaking apart the Defilers. Need some horrors. Absolutely need some horrors. Their demon armor will be able to counteract the Razorbacks. And also just their regular damage will do that job as well. But not going to go for a Possessed Marine squad instead. Interesting. Possessed Marines will be ideal for slapping down the Sternguard veterans and really anything, kind of. What's a random explosion going on there? Not sure what the idea was there. Some electrical nonsense happening. I mean, normally what you would quite often see is the left-hand side or the right-hand side being focused down on. But no, these guys like, right, womp womp. You are on our shit list today. You're going down straight away. Primaris intercessors going around the flanks. Got no real. I suppose they have got targets in the form of these more Dyphans here. Hellhound as well, setting fire to flame. Morale being broken on these guys. They do get the squad wipe on that Raven Guard unit there. Possessed Marines attempting to slap down anyone and everyone as the Obliterator squad set fire and flame to one squad of veterans which are now being taken down. Whoever this guy was, were you Vin Diesel? No, you weren't, which is a regular Space Marine, I do believe. You're deaded. There is using that heavy cover. We'll slow but surely chunk down the Razorback Mark 1. Also got some assault squads from the Blood Angels chasing around the Raven Guard. Imperial Guard moving forward with some more Hellhounds. Setting fire to everything that they can. The Devs Mechanic is still really struggling. Here's the heavy bolter turret down here. They need to, I don't know, just something. Do something about it, or at least just help the comrades in the centre, but I suppose they've now retaken their position in life. Archmage as well over here, doing some nefarious deeds. Possessed Marines do ignore one of the major bonuses of a Hellhound, which is that the Hellhound's really going to break morale. But with Obliterators and Possessed Marines, no morale problems for them at this present moment in time. Devastator squads arming themselves with missile launchers, as many as they can, really. There are a lot of vehicles for the Southern team there, so it's not a bad shout. Will mean that they can transition to something else. I see more, I should say more Dafans. Dafans? However one pronounces those things. Possessed Marines seem to have been killed at last. The sheer amount of sniper fire from Steingard veterans. Still not got that Raven Guard arsenal or the Raven Loft. Warriors of the Homicide still online. Still going for their autocannons. They all just move over here and collectively fire at this dude. It will kill him. But I suppose those tech priest agencies can just waddle on over and fix things up. There you go, Vin Diesel. Get stuck in. Get some slaps in there. Here comes the Vindicator. Vindicator amazing at bashing a bunch of heavy infantry. There we go. One shot. Blast them all around. They're wearing the heavy cover there. It's not the end of the world for them. Primaris and the Devastators cutting off the point of retreat for these guys. Again, really interesting that they've gone for the centre. Half of retreats will always be cut off so opponents come far forward. The Admech is just deciding, right, okay, well, you guys fight amongst yourselves. We're just going to tech up as best we can. Here come the Warriors, getting some pot shots off at those Hellhounds. Also got a las cannon or two in their ranks, which will do a mega amount of damage against the Hellhounds. Not quite killing it. They've at least scared them away. It was looking a bit scary for the Southern team. Every time they push, they lose resources. I mean, look at that, dude. The Damocles coming in. Well, the Damocles on its own is not really what you want. Ideally, you want it on the back lines, bringing forth those orbital bombardments. We're seeing another Damocles on the way. More Steingard veterans. Yeah, losing lots of material in the form of their lost soldiers. There we go. Go on, take them down. You can do it. You've got your maintenance servitors to assist. Get your strategic points, or should I say your STC searchers, built up. Steingard veterans on their own. Go on, Damocles, get a big boom in there. You do it. Oh, no, never mind. It's going to die. That's a shame. I suppose that's what you get for charging directly towards the Devastator squad, armed exclusively with missile launchers. Here comes a whole smorgasbord of Hellhounds. So like I said, still not going to break the morale of the Obliterators because they are, well, they've got no morale. The Primaris Heavy Intercessors, completely different story. One volley from those Devastators, and two volleys will take him down. Well, those Primaris taking quite the beating. Expecting them to die more or less instantly. Captain Tycho also in their ranks. Elon's been smashed to a pulp. And we've got the Warrior of the Omnissiah mass going on here. So has been taken down, so can now finally rebuild the STC searcher and Aestostrone. Aetos even. But who gives a toss? How do you pronounce that? Not much progression being made on the centre point from either team. The frontline borders have not really changed all that much. We do have, oh, we've got Hellhounds on on the backside, which they could have used to deep strike in the obliterators, which they have got in the demon pet at the moment. But I suppose sending in obliterators over here when all this stuff is knocking around, probably not the best idea. Assault Siege Terminators, Devastator Centurions, as well as a Destroyer Squad. That's quite a dangerous, quite a scary unit composition going on there. Warrior of the Omnissiahs controlling the centre. This big post for the Raven Guard has yet to really be online for all that long. They're going to fall back as bombardments come in from the missile launcher team. Oh, Javelin anti-armor team. Okay, all right. Yep, longer range in the turret, and that will break down that STC Searcher relatively quickly. Warrior of the Omnissiahs will also not be enjoying themselves there. Now gone. Yeah, I just saw over the chaos side of things, they've gone for some mutilators as well. Some mutilators, the close combat oriented version of the obliterators. If they go toe to toe with the Assault Siege Terminators, not sure to win an engagement like that. Both quite tanky boys that do a lot of damage in close combat. Because of Medusa, shorter range, more blasty than your regular Basilisk. Got to get closer to the Warrior of the Omnissiahs. Not what they want. Over here we've got some mutilators been teleporting, as well as the obliterators. Flanking manoeuvre now inside the Imperial Guard's base. Will very quickly break through that field of command. These guys will come over, but they don't really have anything to smash up this heavy infantry. Well, they didn't say that. Oh no, never mind. All that's dead. And these are dying. Well, what's killing you? Oh, the Cassicans and the Medusa. Right, fair enough. Wondering for a second why you all died very quickly. Orbital bombardment coming in as the Land Raider Achilles Alpha uses Gatling guns and multi-flamers. Siege Captain moving on in the centre. We've got a Land Raider Hades Diabolos. Anti-infantry and heavy infantry with flanking. Laskas also got some horrors been popped up as well. Take out the Hellhounds, take out that Land Raider. The centre is yours. I also want to move a Heretic over just to repair it as the engagement goes on. Who's been drop stricken in there. These are the Sons of Dawn, wielding double wielded hammers, or two-handed hammers, shall I say. Guardsmen now moving into the Archmagos' playground. Use explosions of the electric variety. All the Imperial Guard dying pretty quickly from the AoE damage from these zappy bits from the STC Searchers. Oh, is it from this Lehman Russ? Are you firing electricity? No, I don't think you are. Just firing snow, aren't you? There's a snow there, there's a grow there. And yeah, all the bases are being pushed in at the moment. Raven Guard getting close and personal with the Blood Angels, though that's not where they want to be. Close combat is not what the more die-head, die-fan want. Land Raider being chased around by the Sons of Dawn. Elevator Squad firing at them as well. Land Raider Achilles Alpha falling back to provide some assistance to the Raven Guard here. We do have, and this is very difficult to understand what's going on, as the Imperial Fists are yellow, the Blood Angels are also yellow. It's a Coldplay song. No one appreciates that, not in a Dawn of War game. Positioning happened left and right. Is the Medusa still firing? Yeah, the Medusa is still firing. Land Raider Achilles Alpha attempting to separate itself from the Chaos Predator and these Possessed Marines. But the Possessed Marines won't really do all that much damage to him, in all fairness. Should be alright against him. Archmagos, half health at the moment. More Imperial Fist nonsense. Stuff around the back lines. Ironclad Dreadnought. Some flanking slaps on in there. Well, I suppose that the Archmagos can also repair the Land Raider as well. ATOS drones attempting to break down the snipers of the Raven Guard. Obliterates teleporting around the map as well. These guys will have no option but to fall back as they can't see these infiltrate flying drones. Ogrin's just chilling out on the front lines, having a quiet moment before continuing the engagement. And yet, some sneaky drones on the right and flank. Raven Guard got nothing to defend themselves with. as all this fighting stuff is happening right down in the centre. Those STC sets are so strong in a defensive capacity. No good. Have you got a priest in there? You do have a priest in there. Do you want to charge them into a Predator and the Land Raider? Don't think so. Asos drones will just potentially break down the Raven Spire. We've got some mutilators coming in. The Whirlwind Scorpius is doing a bit of artillery fire. Mutilator's been killed pretty quickly, all things considered. So is the Raven Spire. Send in someone to repair it. We do have one temporary artificer, but not nearly actually quick enough. We don't have the money to repair it at the moment. Sacred Artifact also on the way down. More drones flying on in. Imperial Fist hope that the Raven Guard can defend themselves while they make a push over on these guys. Another thing been destroyed. Another Raven Guard structure. As the Predators move in almost unison. Great Chaos Gate. Peter asks for some requisition for his brand new HQ. At this point, it just seems that everyone's just trying to throw stuff inside the base. One, see if we can get some sort of decent engagements, but also just to kind of tie them up. As they are waiting for the Imperial Guard to finish their Mars pattern command. After all, the Imperial Fists have really strong relic units. And so do the Imperial Guard, so maybe they're playing for the late game here. Playing for the late game does open them up to being boofed in the mid. And that is a crazily strong firing line. Quadruple combat drones. Land Raiders Hades in the middle to tie them all together. As well as triple, or should I say double Predators, double Lemurus King patterns. That's so much firepower. They're going to give Harry a piece of their own mind, a taste of his own medicine, so to speak. Going to ignore the sidelines, go straight down the middle, although I suppose that when they see this Mars pattern command dive, probably priority numero uno to shoot that down. Booms on all sides of the maps as the southern team are locked inside their bases. Nowhere for these guys to hang out at them. I've got some stranded Ogrins as well. There we go. Evie says no. It's too strong for me. Too strong for you. Computer also. Little Britain reference. Computer says no. That reference will be lost on you Europeans and Americans, but you Brits will know what I'm on about. Classic bit of British TV right there for you. But yeah, so I think the way that the Southern team let themselves down a bit was, again, just moving down here in the centre. If they just focused on killing this guy, or focused on killing this guy, would have probably been the ideal thing, but I suppose they wanted to sort out the Chaos player as they already had their elite infantry on the go. They did have their greater Chaos portal as well, so really, if they wanted to stop all that elite stuff coming out, smashing up the Chaos base would have been the priority, but in that situation, I think maybe you're just going to let bygones be bygones and focus a bit more on these bits going on over on the side. Yeah, very nice game. So thank you so much, boys, for sending that game into the Discord. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once to game a week. And there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.